You're tuned into Raw Real Talk, where we give you the real deal, where we keep it 100 with you at all times. And this is part 2 of The Guilty White Man. Now, in part 1, we covered quite a few things about why the white man do what he do, why the guilty white man has put us into slavery and did their best to take away our birthright. Why did the white man kill and murder countless women and children? Now, on that first video, I had people speaking, saying that the video is one-sided and you're only taking up for one race, and saying that I'm going against the white race. No, I'm going against the guilty white man or woman who participated in such vile and foul, inhumane acts. Now, you got to listen to me closely when I speak. Now, trust me, if I was against just the white race in general, I would say it. But no, I'm about humanity, and I'm exposing the truth about the guilty white man and helping people understand what happened.
We still advocate nonviolence, passive resistance, and still determined to use the weapon of love. And I can say that there is no bitterness on my part as a result of the decision, and I'm sure that I voice the sentiment of the more than 40,000 Negro citizens of Montgomery. We still have the attitude of love. We still have the method of passive resistance, and we are still insisting emphatically that violence is self-defeating, and that he who lives by the sword will perish by the sword.
We should have the right to defend ourselves also. And because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad makes black people brave enough, men enough to defend ourselves no matter what the odds are, the white man runs around here with the doctrine that Mr. Muhammad is advocating violence when he's actually telling Negroes to defend themselves against violent people. Be defenseless in the face of one of the most cruel beasts that has ever taken the people into captivity. That's this American white man. And they have proved it throughout the country by the police dogs and the police clubs. 100 years ago, they used to put on a white sheet and use a bloodhound against Negroes. Today, they have taken off the white sheet and put on police uniforms. They've traded in the bloodhounds for...
Now, I do feel that the guilty white man has a desperate need for his power and corruption, always wanting that control and want to force his hand on others. Now, what did the white man say about Malcolm X? What did he say? He said that is too much power for one man to have. Now, if a person can say that about another person, that's showing you the jealousy and the control that he wants to have over that person or those people, regardless of race. Now, we can't escape the fact that the black man was enslaved, and that's who I'm speaking of. Now, when the white man said that was too much power for one man to have, no, he was speaking of that was too much power for one black man to have, in his opinion. Now, we as a people of color, we severely miss our homeland, and we want to go back to where we come from in our hearts. Think about it. Who are the indigenous people of Mama Africa? And the indigenous people of Africa have faded out of the picture temporarily because of the Hollywood illusion. And the supporting cast has been duped into believing and buying into the white man's scam, labeled the American dream. What is the Hollywood illusion, you ask yourself? The Hollywood illusion is all medium sources that has been tainted. Television, movies, radio, magazines, the internet has been tainted with lies and corruption. How is the media tainted with these lies and corruption? They're tainted with subliminal messaging in all forms of entertainment. I mean, we don't understand that, and we don't see that because we are glorifying what we feel we want to be or need to be noticed. That's what this is about. We as a people want to be noticed. So we force our hands on other people and force our ideas and our beliefs on other people. See, I'm speaking to you, and I want my people, all people of all colors, creeds, and cultures to be free thinkers. Anytime you use the word program, now think about it. When you watch TV, they say there are television programs. And what is programs? Programming. What are they programming you to do? Say, think, feel. They're trying to take your birthright away again. See, this is modern day slavery, and we as a people don't realize that. What are the forms of entertainment? There are television, like I said, movies, movie cinema, music, food, sex, and like I said, children and adult programming through television, local channels, and cable stations. Now you notice there are more and more cable stations been added daily because they want more and more things to fuck you up. From food to sex to cartoons. They done turned things that we as a people thought were innocent. We're going to use the word innocent entertainment to entertain you. But no, they're programming you. Now, who are the indigenous people of Africa? Who? They're the people of color. And our ancestors who have suffered traceable and untraceable deaths by the hands of the guilty white man. See, you got to understand when I say the guilty white man. If you're not guilty, lay your head down free and don't challenge something that there is no challenge. I'm talking to the guilty white man. If you're not a criminal, don't worry about it. If you're not a rapist, don't worry about it. If you did not commit any crime, don't worry about it. Now, who is the supporting cast? When I say supporting cast, I'm talking about black mankind trying to fit into a society called Hollywood. So we as a people, when we want to go into entertainment and we go to Hollywood and Las Vegas and all this nonsense, we're the supporting cast. They're the main characters. They're the leading ladies and men. We're supporting cast. That's what they want black folks to be. And people of color. They want you to support their bullshit. They want you to support their negative energy. Now, the original people of Mama Africa and other parts of the world who now live in these foreign places identified as the land of the free and other popular European places has become tainted with camouflage threats, which scares us as a people. Not just people of color, but humanity in general. That's what Hollywood is about. They're attacking all folks. What is the camouflage threat? The camouflage threats are like secret societies, the New World Order, and religious rumors of the history about the world ending in December 21st, 2012. A lot of people ask me, how do I feel about that? You want to know how I feel about that? I feel that if anything is going to happen on December 21st, 2012, it's all about what a man is going to do. That is not God's plan. Now, God is allowing us to be free spirits and free thinkers. That's what he's doing. He is allowing us to do that. And we're abusing that. So if you see some funny shit going on this date and time, it's because he's trying to control something he has no control over. Now, the things that God gave us control over is the bullshit tangible things, like setting traps, bombs, and shit like that, causing catastrophic events that can be caused to hurt other people. Yeah, things like that would happen. And all this with the economy failing and all that kind of shit, and talking about this crashing. Yeah, that kind of shit, yeah. And you know why the people consider that the end of the world? Because we are so used to being spoiled with this commercialized bullshit. We're so used to all this, tangible goods to make us feel like we somebody. So when they remove your electricity, they turn off your water and tell you can't go shopping. Tell you can do what you want, but they can try to force you not to do that. But do I feel that God is going to shut things down? And literally God? No, I do not. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. So I will leave you with this, my sisters and my brothers of all culture, creeds, and colors. I will add that again. My people, be not afraid, but be encouraged. And by that I mean, don't be afraid of what the man can do to you. And be encouraged by God's promise of something better than this. Life is what you make it. Perception can form your whole lifestyle. someone to tell you something over and over. It becomes the truth if you allow yourself not to be a free thinker. So stop being programmed and wake up. Be not afraid, but be encouraged. The guilty white man has a lot of explaining to do. Yes, he does.